Welcome to Archetypal Atrocities, the show where we play bottom of the barrel Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes. Each week, Jules and myself will spin a wheel to determine what archetype we'll be playing for that week. In addition, we will open 3 specially curated packs and pick a card from each of those packs to use in the deck for that week. We are allowed to play staples, but only if they support the archetype we get, and we can only play 1 copy of them in our decks. The winner of each week will get an extra pack they open for the next episode, while the loser will get to spin a loser wheel with multiple results on it, such as choosing your opponent's deck or moving an archetype from your wheel. The loser will also be able to play 2 copies of a staple as opposed to just 1. Now that that's out of the way, let's dig into some trash. Alright, well, we lost last week. We got destroyed by BES, which feels pretty bad. That archetype is probably one of the worst ones we had on the wheel. But the field spell kind of does everything, and Dirac has pretty much no answers to it because they're all pretty weak cards. So we lost, so we're back on the loser wheel. Let's go ahead and give it a spin, see what our pity is this week that we will be having with us, and it looks like we will be picking our opponent's archetype. Okay, let's see what we do. So we are picking Jules' archetype this week. Before we commit, let's go ahead and spin the wheel to see what we wind up with. First, we do have the reroll ticket if we do want to reroll. Will we is another question. Erratic? Maybe. Yeah, after going over the cards, I think Erratic is a little too weird for us. It's kind of a weird gimmick where kind of weird level modulates and stuff. I don't think I'll do a good job, so let's go ahead and cash in our reroll ticket and get something else, hopefully something a little more speed, and it looks like we will be getting... Oh, lordy, we're playing Ice Barrier.
Well, hey, if we're going to keep winning, we're just going to keep on winning. I don't know what else to say. And Johnny has once again gotten to pick our deck, so we're not even spinning the deck wheel. We know we're playing Gaia. We know that we're just going to open these packs and, I guess, play the Smashing Ground. Yeah, kind of took the wind out of my sails with that pack. Anyways, yeah. Second pack, though. Gonna be way better. Yeah, I mean, I have to imagine that the Gaia deck has some level 4s, right? If not, we might just take the Vengeful Bug. But I really... Actually, I'll take the One Day in Peace, I think, if anything. Because it's redraw. And then Utopia, if we can make it, probably. Cyberjar, sure, easy. We always take Cyberjar and then we pray. Fourth pack, the bonus winners pack, and Gold Sark. Yeah, that's searching. It's slow, but so is this format. So yeah, let's go. Let's take it.
Alright, no webcam for this opening, having some issues with it, but let's just see what we're getting for this week. Moon Mirror Seal, we are playing Ice Barrier, so it might be good. Fairy Box is, of course, the staple of these archetypes, so they're really bad, so we might rock the Fairy Box. Maybe the Moon Mirror Seal, we'll see what we can do. Alright, on to our pack number 2. Dagaras is a good card. I don't think Ice Barriers have too many level 4s to be worth it. We did get the Fairy Box in this one. Smashing Ground 2 is not removal to scoff at, also first edition. Wow, how cool is that? And moving on to our last and final pack. Back to the Front's not the worst, especially since this is a synchro deck technically. So we'll probably honestly rock that, especially because the rest of the stuff's not that great. So we're probably gonna rock that. Alright, here's the deck this week. We are playing the Ice Barriers. This is kind of a stun deck. We put Jules on Gaia because I just don't like Gaia. I haven't really read a Gaia card. I just don't like the aesthetics of the archetype. I don't like the archetype. So I don't know what to expect. But for our deck, it's a stun deck, kind of, that has really good tuners, but pretty lackluster main deck monsters, especially in a generic sense. So like, this prevents cards. It's pretty much level limit area B, but on a creature. Defender of the Ice Barrier is pretty much just one of the tuners. Hexa can pretty much make itself either 1 through 3 level by just Foolish Bailing a card. Stuff like that. The effects, rather, aren't really that interesting enough to go into. We do have access to it, just a free in-archetype searcher, which is kind of cool. It doesn't actually happen a lot on this show. Back to the front, too. Again, we have Synchro Archetype, so hopefully get something with that. Fairy Box, the classic stall, because we're playing a bad deck. We did play the Smashing Ground, just because having removal is pretty nice, especially, again, when we're playing fucking Ice Barrier. And of course, the X-Deck Ice Barriers are all known for being very strong overall. Like, we have some level 6s, we have the 7, we have a 9, and then the super big one. We're probably not going to make the big Tristler. It would be cool to make the regular Tristler just to do it, but they're all pretty solid cards. Hoping it will go well. It's a 50-50 depending on how well Jules can pilot Gaia, which I'm not super confident that deck does a whole lot, because it's not a very strong archetype. It's just kind of one of those ones that are just kind of molded together. So hoping that's enough for Ice Barrier to win, and we'll see what happens.
I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, the biggest takeaway here is that technically Blackluster Soldier is in this archetype. Uh, Obviously, I didn't want to make a BLS fully on deck, but I think allowing myself the single copy of BLS is in fact fair. Yeah. Not much to really say about this deck. I wound up not running the Cyber Jar because I realized that so many of my normal summons are in fact not level 4 or lower. So I'd actually whiff on Cyber Jar a lot, and I don't like the idea of running a Cyber Jar that will just help Johnny out. So, yeah. Like, I don't really know what else to say. Like, we're gonna try and make some Gaia Knights, try and pierce. We do love piercing battle damage, so there's that.
Here we are, Archetypal Atrocities, episode 33. I certainly have a staple of what is considered to be bad decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! This week.
This week I have been thrust back again to you picked another terrible Yugi deck for me. It's becoming a trend. I think it's targeted at this point.
Intentional. I just fucking hate Yugi. I cannot play a deck of his. He's also the worst anime protagonist. Anyways, rock, paper, scissors. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh.
You have just thrown a rock at my horse and it worked.
I think I want to go first. We'll see if that's the right decision or not. I think I might have stumbled into an insane line.
Oh boy.
This line actually, if I actually went second, this would have been a lot better, funnily enough. Okay. Let me make sure I can actually do this. Okay, it's not the right decision, but it's too fun to not do, so we're gonna do it. I will normal summon the Revealer of the Ice Barrier.
I see.
And we will discard the special summon an Ice Barrier tuner from the deck. We will bring out one dueling book. Will let me see my deck. There we go.
Are you gonna Trish me?
I'll bring out the Fox.
Am I getting trished on this?
I will Freezing Change, which is pretty much Monster Reborn. You may notice that's 9 levels. And the homie is out. This one goes away.
Damn. Yeah, that is it face down or face up?
Face up. Face up,
yeah. You hit my Spiral Fusion.
Woo!
Don't have any of those.
The turn 1 Triss. Potentially the best creature that's been played on this show.
And I drew the Garnet.
That's the worst feeling after getting Trissed.
Let me read this continuous spell. Okay, so I will start by smashing ground Trish.
Yeah. Making Trish was definitely not right, but it was too funny to not do.
Oh, it was the right call for content, I think.
Absolutely.
And now the question is, what do I do from there? I will normal summon, as if you couldn't tell this wasn't like, oh, we're stretching Yugi as far as we can go. My favorite Gaia card, Artillery Catapult Turtle.
I didn't even know they made a second Catapult Turtle.
I did remember this because in the manga I did a video on. There's a chapter where the main character plays Gaia, and he goes into like his mind palace and he talks with the Gaia Knights, and they introduce them to the new Catapult Turtle. And there's a line of dialogue that just stuck with me where it's like, Shoma's like, "Wow, Catapult Turtle seems to be having a lot of fun." And then the Gaia Knight just says, "Yeah, his only purpose in life is to launch things really far." Just like, yeah, no, that's all he exists for. So I will, and he's not going to live for very long, I'm afraid. So he is going to launch himself very far because he's tribute one monster, not other monster. So I will Summon one Gaia the Fierce Knight, a level 5 dragon monster from my deck. Okay, I will special summon out the best named card in the game, Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon.
I did not know they retrained this card.
Oh yeah, this is the most recent Gaia stuff. It's still terrible, but like it's modern terrible now. It came out like a year or two ago. It's not good, but it exists. If Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon, is special summoned, I can add one spell or trap from my deck that specifically lists the card Gaia the Dragon Champion in its text.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, they did fuse. I forgot they had that. I was like, that's a weird combination, but I remembered.
Can't do that. That's really sad. I can't. The field spell doesn't work. I was like, oh, grab the field spell. It's sick. Oh no, it's sick because it doesn't work half the time. Guess I'm gonna add another Spiral Fusion to hand because it does in fact mention Gaia the Dragon Champion by name. Because if you happen to summon Gaia the Dragon Champion, it gets more attack. The most blatant. Let's make this searchable. Line of text ever on a card. Now, can I actually even do what I want to do? No. No. Okay, I have to summon not the good one. Okay, yeah. This is what we'll do. We will use Spiral Fusion.
Okay.
We will fuse the Dragon, the Cursed Dragon.
Okay.
And the Gaia the Midnight Sun in my hand.
Alright.
To summon the only Gaia fusion that does not need Gaia the Fierce Knight specifically. Curse of Dragon, the Magical Night Dragon. These names.
That shows how much they care about this archetype.
It's like they took the words Magical, Night, Dragon, Curse, Gaia, and then put them into a bag, and then they would just pull out random ones and then just like combine them, and that's the new card name. Like Dragon Curse, the Cursed Magical Dragon.
This whole archetype just feels like an AI made it.
That's exactly it. It does feel AI generated. It feels like I'm playing AI cards. For example, this feels like an AI effect I'm about to do. I just fusion summoned, and now since I fusion summoned this guy, I get to add back the fusion.
Okay.
And then we go to battle. Attack for 2.
We take 2.
Oh wait, no. I shouldn't go to battle just yet.
Nope.
Actually, no, I should. Because I don't feel right summoning this card without using it in the Gaia way, so I shouldn't be able to summon it from my hand.
Okay.
Like, I was like, no, this is an out-of-archetype card that's technically in archetype because Yugi. So the archetype does support this card, but I feel wrong just summoning it kind of free roll here. So, because it's like one of the guys in archetype searches the card, which is like, okay, well, I should be able to run it then.
Yeah.
But here, I'll just
I see.
Yeah, like I don't feel like it's fair for me to banish a light in the dark here. So, actually, I will set my trap though.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm like, I get the one copy of BLS because this archetype is technically related to BLS in lore, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
BLS and Gaia Knight are the same, like, army, I guess? Or something. They're related. They're like homies.
Okay, I think I see the line I do here.
The funniest thing my deck can do is just name its card names. That's all I've got this episode. Like, I don't, like, this deck has quote-unquote plays, but it's like, can you fusion summon a guy, and will he be enough?
Okay, well, we're gonna have to go very old school. I will normal summon the Cryomancer. So now everything's gravity bound, pretty much. And then, can you make a monster level 0?
Monsters can...
Oh, wait.
I don't know.
Oh, never mind. I didn't read this card right.
Monsters can have no level, but I don't know if they can have a level of 0.
Okay. I'm not too sure, but then I've read this card in the graveyard to spell summon. It needs to be a level 3 or lower, or higher, so you might not be able to. At least this card prevents you from doing what I wanted to do with it. That's fine. I didn't really need it anyways. Okay. Yep, just level 4 higher monsters can't attack now.
Yep, that's pretty good. Considering my deck does not run a monster below level 4.
Ah.
I guess we will go... Activate Spiral Reborn.
Okay.
To special summon from my graveyard Cursive Dragon, the Cursed Dragon.
Sure.
Which then, when Cursive Dragon, the Cursed Dragon special summon, I can add another spell trap that mentions Gaia.
Why did they just give the archetype a sub named Spiral? That doesn't make any sense. It's like we have 2 separate spirals already.
Do you want to know the reason why they're called that?
I'm very curious.
It's because I don't know for certain, but I'm quite positive that Yugi would call Gaia's attack Spiral something or whatever, like Spiral Spear Strike and the like. So it's just like White Burst attack for Blue Eyes and everything.
Yeah.
Or
makes it slightly better. I still don't like it, but at least I get why.
We will add Galloping Gaia to hand.
Okay.
We will activate Galloping Gaia. I can... We will reveal the Gaia the Fierce Knight in my hand, because as it turns out, Gaia the Magical Knight is always Gaia the Fierce Knight. He's a liar. And then I'll add a level 5 dragon monster from deck to hand. We'll add... I guess we'll add Cursive Dragonfire to hand. I have activated Spiral Fusion. I will fuse off my Gaia the Fierce Knight, quote-unquote, and my Cursive Dragonfire. Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons. See, it's the same naming convention. Just grab them out of a bag. You have 8 words to pick from. Once per turn during the main phase, you can target one other card of the field. Sadly, I do have to, in fact, make my Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons lose all of his attack. To destroy your Cryomancer.
Cryomancer has been destroyed.
So sad.
Is that permanent?
Yes, but when this card destroys an opponent's monster battery, you can make it gain 2,600.
It's a weird effect. Okay.
The idea is to gain some first, then start spending, but I can't gain any if that guy's on the board still, so we're in a real catch-22. I should have summoned him in defense. Oh well. We will, however, get in for 4 from my 2 Cursive Dragons.
I'll eat 4.
Then we will... Oh, wait. Actually. Hold on. Well, on the field, never mind. I did not technically summon Gaia the Dragon Champion, even though his name is now Gaia the Dragon Champion. That's how it would work, right? Because he's only Gaia the Dragon Champion on the field, so Spiral Fusion, he doesn't count as that. Because if so, he does have an attack still.
I want to say no, because it's
that's what I thought too.
Field.
Yeah, because it's only on the field. Because other ones in the deck are treated that way at all times, but he's not. I assume, yeah, cool. In that case, he is a 0 attack bumpkin, and I pass.
At end step, we will back to the front to bring Tristla back.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll begin. I will make Tristla lose 2 levels to special summon the Zujin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will normal summon Cute Frog Guy.
Mm-hmm.
And use its effect. I'll send a level 3 little ice barrier to my graveyard, and its level becomes that level.
Sure. Now are you gonna Brionac me?
And we will sync off. for Tristler so good they made it twice. For Tristler, 0 Dragon of the Ice Barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Which lets me banish 3 cards you control, so all your monsters are getting banished.
I see. Well, that is pretty good.
And if this card ever gets destroyed, I can special summon a Tristler from the extra deck. And its attack becomes 3,300 for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, there's like so many just extra like clauses. If you do special summon, it's like, oh, it becomes 3,000. Also, the opponent's monsters get half. Also, the effects on the game. Alright, and we will get in for
27.
27. Oh, I took 200. Ow. Oh god.
You
banished
banished
my
me. Okay. How did I do that?
How could you? Did I do that?
I was like, I clicked something and I heard a noise, so I thought it was me. But it might have been really funny timing.
Yeah, you banished my revealer, which actually, this should actually be banished. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I guess I can banish your cards. Yeah. Huh.
No, put them back. Oh, no. I think my dueling book just froze.
Yeah, like I
there you
hit
go.
the admit defeat and it like stalled out really hard for me too.
Oh, I thought it was just me. I was like,
maybe the disconnect was a dueling book problem and wasn't a me or you problem.
maybe. Alright, game 2.
I think I want to go second again. I sure can't make any negates, so like.
I can.
Oh yeah, it lagged a long time on me clicking that too.
I hit main 1 right when you finish that sentence. See how long it takes.
Oh, this is a hand.
This is not a hand.
This is
He's back. Hope for the best.
I will activate Galloping Gaia.
Sure.
I will use its first effect to reveal Gaia the Fierce Knight in my hand.
Okay.
Who is thankfully here. And I will then get to add a level 5 dragon monster from deck to hand. And we'll add Cursive Dragon, the Cursed Dragon. If Dueling Book will let me look at my deck. Thank you, Dueling Book.
It is slugging today.
Yeah. I will add Cursive Dragon, the Cursed Dragon to hand.
It's just it doesn't stop being funny. The names are so fucking stupid.
So it's we will, since I control no monsters, I can normal summon Gaia the Magical Knight without tributing.
Okay.
And if he is normal summoned, I can special summon a level 5 dragon monster from my hand. Okay, this is how I should have done it last game. Instead of being greedy and trying to keep the Cursive Dragon on board, I guess. When Cursive Dragon, the Cursed Dragon enters, I get to search for the spell trap, and I will add the fusion once Dueling Book shows me my deck. Thank you.
It's just the worst name. It's the Curse of Dragon. What is he? Always cursed.
We will use Spiral Fusion, fusing off the Cursive Dragon, the Cursed Dragon, and charging Gaia the Fierce Knight in my hand.
Okay.
He is the guy who like incidentally searches Blackluster Soldier for some reason. Technically, he is Gaia the Fierce Knight, but since he has the word charging in there, does he? I don't think he counts for exact fusion material, does he?
If the material is specifically Gaia the Fierce Knight, then no, it wouldn't.
Gotcha. So yeah, he has to go back in hand. I've got to use the guy on board.
You say think
wow.
how that works.
No, that sounds right. Yu-Gi-Oh's dumb. I just wanted the second opinion.
Actually, yes, it works like that because that's how Cyber Dragon works.
Right, cool. You would know that. Like, if it's a Sidra ruling, absolutely trust you on that one. In that case, I will fuse using the Magical Knight instead to make Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons.
These fucking names, okay?
And since Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon, was sent to the graveyard, I can target one Gaia the Dragon champion, with Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons becomes on field, and then after targeting Gaia the Dragon champion, negate the effects of face-up monsters your opponent currently controls with attack less than or equal to it until end of turn.
Okay.
Meaning I don't have to get rid of his 2600 to clear the floodgate. Instead, he will attack for 26.
I will 13?
Yeah, you should be.
Oh, right. I forgot. There's no attack.
I have 26 into a 13, yeah.
I don't know why I thought he had 0 attack.
Yeah. And now, since I have destroyed, since destroy your monster battle, I can gain 26, so now he is big.
Yeah.
But, given what my hand was, that is it.
Right. This would be really good if it didn't, for some reason, lock me ahead of level 5 or higher monsters.
Oh, ice barriers.
Alright, well, we will back to the front here. This will go to the grave and dueling book. There we go. We'll bring up the pilgrim and we will tune. So everyone's second favorite ice barrier, the Bianak.
Hi, Brio.
And we'll get with this because this dude's never getting summoned, and we will bounce your fusion.
Yeah, that sure does it. No protection on these cards unless it's in battle phase. I'm like, yeah, I can make big guy, but they fold to literally anything.
I'm surprised I've actually been able to make fusions. The packs have been very helpful.
Normal summon without tributing. Gaia charging Gaia. Oh no! Fuck! If I do that, his attack is lowered. I was gonna crash. Damn it!
Aha!
Well, he only has one purpose in life, so let's just help him do it.
Fair enough.
We were just spinning our wheels at this point. The one and the only Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon.
Yeah.
Is there a Gaia I should get instead? Actually, yeah, I guess I can try and crash again with the other Gaia. So yeah, sorry, Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon. I just wanted to say your name again. Let's be real. That's the only reason I was picking you, so let's put you back in the deck. Let's not completely punt and grab Gaia, the Magical Knight. Because Brio is just every Gaia stat, incidentally. Like Gaia is specifically 23's matter, so it's very funny. We'll crash. Oh, actually, no, I can first summon or from graveyard. Thank God. I almost super punted. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I could have gotten the Curse of Dragon anyways. So yeah, I just don't know how to play this deck, people. As you can obviously see, Artillery Catapult Turtle is just too complex of a card for me. I am just not equipped for the high level of plays this deck can manage.
To be fair, I don't think anyone can play this deck, because I don't think anyone plays this deck. I don't think I've ever met a single person in the wild, anyone who said Gaia is my favorite deck. And if you tell me, I don't think I'd believe you.
Let's add Spiral Fusion.
Seems good.
Then we'll rip the Spiral Fusion, and we can't go into the... Well, we could go into Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons if we wanted to, but it might just be better to... Yeah, no, this is pretty good. I'll go. Well, no, this is more damage, though. I should try and kill you, so... no, not attack. Graveyard. Graveyard, come on, Dueling Book, what the hell? We'll make Curse of Dragon the Magical Knight Dragon.
Yeah.
Who then will target one spell trap that mentions the guy and add it back. So we will Spiral Fusion back to hand. Oh, wait a second. This isn't a once per turn fusion spell.
That seems good.
But I don't have any more dragons. Damn it. I can't use it. Also, this belongs in the graveyard. Yeah, okay. So, we'll crash.
Yep.
And then... Come on. 2 graveyard dueling book. Thank you. And then 2.
Ouch.
Main 2. We'll set 1. Pass.
Normal summon the dog. Since you control a monster and I have an ice barrier, I can special summon the general Wayne. And add
Not
an
Wayne.
Ice...
God, Wayne's big enough just to fucking out my dragon by himself.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I can add the ice barrier. It's funny. It's bad, but it's funny. It's my graveyard, actually. We will just add the chains of the ice barrier. We will activate it. Special summon a level 4, the lower. We'll special summon the pilgrim.
Mm-hmm.
We will synchro 2.
Uh-huh.
For the gun gear. I will discard this prior to pop the Curse of Dragon, the Magical Night Dragon.
Yep.
Alright. Battle.
Mm-hmm.
25.
I take 25.
And 21.
21.
And
11 and a prayer.
General Wayne at least cuts off the loop, since for some reason it banishes your spell and traps to get sent from the field. For some reason. Why, I don't know.
Well, my options to try and get back in this game are a level 4 guy on a horse, a level 4 guy on a horse, or a level 4 guy on a horse. So, you got it.
Ooh, ice barrier.
Yeah, that's about how I expected Gaia to go. It's like they can alpha strike a little bit, but then like not much after that.
Yeah, I kind of stumbled into being able to make. I made all 3 of the good synchro monsters. This deck really is just like the most cracked synchro, and it's the worst main deck. Though I will give it credit, they do have the newer support is better than. It's not as incompetent as I remember it being before they printed Wayne and Zujin. These are actually pretty solid.
I think you saw most of my miserable cards. There's Spiral Spear Strike, which is it gives my guy as piercing, and if I kill a thing with piercing, I draw 2, discard 1.
It's like Graceful Charity. That's broken. Well. That was 33. Turns out Ice Barrier singles are pretty good. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week.
Have a good one, everyone.